Oh hi gamers, my name's Scyushi and we're back in some more Trove, and today we're gonna be checking out the new costumes that are on the test server right now. These are all related to the new strong boxes that we will be getting when this ends up going to the live server. Basically, you'll end up completing quests every day. They have a daily limit that you can end up completing, but as you complete the quest, the NPC has a chance of giving you a strong box, and then you have to spend adventuring to get a lockbox key to open that. And then there's a chance of getting any of these costumes. There's one for every class in the game. It doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to get the costume for the class that you want. Doesn't mean that you won't end up getting duplicates, but very, very rarely there is going to end up being tradable versions of these costumes, which is absolutely epic. So before we get started, huge shout out to the devs for hooking me up with all this stuff, and I would appreciate it if you guys would smash like, sub for more stuff. You guys know how it goes. Let's just get right into it, gamers. So I've got these all in chronological order of the classes themselves. So we'll be going through the Knight, Pirate Captain, so on and so forth, all the way up to the Vanguard. And ooh boy, these costumes. Some of them I have already seen, and I know that they're awesome. And I'm just really excited to be able to see the rest of them with you guys. So I'm gonna get rid of all my other garbage on these characters. Swap over to the Knight. I should probably get rid of the VFX of my weapon, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter too much. Let's check it out. What is the Knight costume? Oh my, that actually looks pretty cool. It comes with 2 helmets, a white and a red version. Kind of interesting. Now, each of these costumes respectively, like we got 35 mastery from the costume itself, and then 10 mastery from one helmet, 10 mastery from the other. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. I just ate. I needed to eat like really bad while I was doing all this stuff, so recording all this. So that's pretty cool. So we've got on the top of the helmet, you see that it's got the white on it. That's actually a really dope Knight costume. Oh my gosh. That actually looks awesome, dude. It reminds me of a Dark Nut from Zelda. That looks fantastic. I really like that one. We can also swap the helmet here. Oh, that's nice. It's not just changing the top to red. It's actually like the helmet is slightly different as well. That's probably even nicer. I think I like that a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Let me get rid of my VFX on my weapon here. Yeah, there we go. So the sword itself is pretty standard. It's not like super crazy, but I really like this costume for the Knight. It makes him look like thick and buff, and he's just like ready to take on the world, you know? Does it actually change any of the video effects? I very much doubt it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it does. I wouldn't think that any of these would, honestly speaking. It's very, very surprising whenever something like that even happens. Do I have more? Yeah, I got VFX on my gun, so let me get rid of that as well. Cool, let's check out the good old Pirate Captain. So this is going to be a cold costume for him. Comes with each of the different components. That actually looks great. Huh. Yeah, that actually looks really good too. All right, let's learn that. Oh, I see. It just shows us blatantly whether or not we learn it or not. So the Knight costume actually gets more mastery because the helmets give more mastery, as opposed to this Pirate Captain costume doesn't actually give as much mastery. That's interesting. Helmet's already cool, I like it. Gun's already cool, I like it. Costume's really cool, I like it. Ooh. Ooh, and look at the little parrot. He's like a little ghost dragon or something. Oh, that looks so good. The VFX shouldn't change. Oh, they do. The VFX are different for this costume, guys. This is like the Lich King from World of Warcraft. Oh my gosh. This actually looks really good. It reminds me of like a voxel enemy that you'd fight in like any other game or something, you know? Pirate Captain mains out there. Captain Red, I know you're watching. I know you're sitting there going, eee! Because this is just awesome, dude. What about this? Ooh! Oh my gosh, look at that! Whoa, dude. That looks so cool. That's like from a different game right there. Oh, man. Oh, was that normal VFX? Okay. And then what about the kick me thing? It's like an actual proper decoy. Oh, man, that's actually really cute. This modder went above and beyond with this costume. Like, this looks fantastic. What about the alt? Yeah, that feels like an alt. Man, what a great costume. What a great costume. That's really good. I especially like even in there, like the little details of it just being the, you know, a couple different colors, and it's kind of like pixel art on top of being a 3D voxel character. That is just great. And the shots actually look really good. I like that a lot. Did his shots always sound like that? I don't know. I don't mean Pirate Captain or anything. That is an awesome costume, dude. That really is. This is a Warlock of the Wind costume, which I did actually see another player rocking this, and I thought that looked really, really cool. So it's kind of neat that it's a Chloromancer type of costume. You'll have to ignore most of my characters. I have them headless, so that's why we're not seeing our character inside them. But this is a really cool costume just for the sake of it's cool, you know? Even if it doesn't necessarily fit with the Ice Sage, it does actually feel like... It feels like a mage. It feels like a proper like mage or something. So does it change? Yeah, it changes our VFX. Petals! Sakura leaves! Oh my gosh, that actually changes it completely and doesn't make it just generic Ice Sage reskinned. That's cool. What about our right click? Whoa! Whoa! Look at that sword, dude! That looks so cool! That's so sick. And then our number 1, yeah, that's standard. That looks good. And then our shield, yeah, it's just going to end up being green. But at least it has some of the plants going around us and stuff, so that's pretty neat. Really, really like this costume. I mean, so far, all of these are fantastic, honestly speaking. Like, seriously, these are great. This is just really, really cool. Okay, Shadow Hunter. I haven't seen this one in good quality, so I'm really excited to see what this one looks like. Hopefully it's something cool. That looks actually really sick. Just by seeing it right here. The Blue Trovian. It kind of looks like it's going to be... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's like a Draco or something. It's like a Power Ranger mixed with, like... Yeah, that actually looks dope. I think this is like a Power Ranger themed costume or something, isn't it? What about our number 1? Oh, the VFX are different. What about just our normal... Is that different? I want to say that it's different. Like the stream that's coming out of our character is actually different VFX. Not the stream of the costume ability, but just kind of the effects that are in front of our character. What about our right click? That usually looks really pretty. Ooh, it's got fire to it too. Yeah, that's pretty dope. What about our ult? Okay, that's a really nice cast. The effects around the arrow are really cool. And... Whoa! Oh man, if only his ult would actually work, that I would use it out in the world. That would have been awesome. That's so cool, dude. That's actually a really tight costume. I might mix the helmet up with something else because Power Ranger, like I love Power Rangers, but it's not really my thing for Trove to have it on the characters. Most of all, it's like how plain the helmet looks from behind. That's the big selling point for me. But otherwise, I like this costume. It's not my favorite, but it is a really good costume. Like, it's nice that the Shadow Hunter actually has a costume that's a different color because we haven't had like a blue type of Shadow Hunter costume. I don't even think we've ever had one, honestly. So let's check out the Fae. Oh, I gotta get rid of my VFX on my weapon. One sec. Okay, so this is gonna be the Necro Trickster, which, yeah, okay. Merc already showed me this one because he ended up actually unboxing it himself. It's actually a really, really good one for the Fae. I don't know why I was going to say Necro, but it looks really good. I actually like it a lot. I like the color scheme, but that's also because I like skulls and the green neon and stuff. Like, I just... summoner characters are always, like, some of my favorite visually. You know what I mean? So the shots, I mean, that's different, but it's taken from another costume. Whatever. Our glitter bomb is cool, but it's not my favorite. What about our right click? Okay, that looks all right. And then our number 2, like our alt. Yeah, that looks good, too. Yeah. Very cool costume. Faye is just generally not my favorite. He's not my favorite. Please don't leave this video. But besides that, you know, it is a great costume for the Fae. I would say that for sure. Like, so far, all of these are top quality. There's not one in particular that, like, outshine or, you know, kind of falls to the wayside or anything like that. Like, they're all good, which is awesome. Because we don't have that happen very often in Trove, honestly speaking. Like, how many times do we have it where only a handful of the characters get a costume, or only a handful of all of the classes ends up getting a costume that everybody likes? So, Demonic Inferno costume. Oh, this one's already good. I can tell. I can just tell. I mean, look at that, dude. Oh my gosh, that helmet. I can already see. Yeah, that helmet. Oh, gosh. That helmet looks amazing. The rest of the costume, too, obviously. But this looks awesome, dude. Finally, another Candy Barb costume that I actually enjoy. I mean, not to say there aren't costumes that I don't enjoy about him. All right, his leap is nice. Doesn't change his class gem VFX, but whatever. His spin looks okay. His ult, just cooking here in the boiler, looks fine. And then Gigantic Sword comes from Death from Above. Very, very cool. I like this one. Like, this is... Whew. This one's really, really cool. This one kind of reminds me, it's like Molten Core from World of Warcraft or something, you know? Like it feels like it's from a different game. That's really, really neat. All right, and here comes the Neon Ninja costume, which, oh, I know which one this is. I remember when I saw this one get added to the game. This one you guys are gonna like. It's actually a pretty cool one. It's going to end up being like a jester type of thing, but he's also got like a proper scythe, which is really, really awesome. Gigantic weapon. It actually clips into the ground. I remember back in the day when the devs would say, oh, we're not going to add something like that because it clips in the ground. Now they just don't even care. I mean, he kind of looks a little bit naked on the bottom there, but otherwise it's actually a pretty cool costume. Seems to have different VFX than the vanilla, like just of his normal costume, but I don't know if these are like super duper crazy different. That does look cool though. What about his ult? Okay, it's just kind of standard. Still looks really, really good. That's a really good costume for the Neon Ninja. Not my favorite. This is one of the first ones we've ran into where it's good, it's top quality, it's not my favorite. I think I would still prefer to use my own costume for the Neon Ninja or something. I don't know. But let me know what you all think. Is this a costume that you'd go for? Is it something cool? I do think it's definitely cool, but let me know. I'd be very interested to hear your own feedback on these characters. Do we actually have a good top quality gunslinger costume? Oh, I remember this one. This one's not my favorite. Some of you guys might be into it. Let me know in the comments, but it's gonna be like a bubblegum themed one. So it kind of fits with the game. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't this like, I thought this was going to be added to Bomber or something like that. It's kind of cool that it's all kind of got the metal theme. Like he quite literally feels like a novelty. Maybe it's just because it's dark or just the colors of this costume are a little bit too dark. It's kind of all shiny, but I don't know. It's not my favorite. Again, red is just not really one of my favorite colors or anything like that. But I guess it's kind of cool just because it fits with the candy biome, you know, that we actually got like a proper gunslinger costume like that. What about the VFX? Yes. Okay, good. Those are actually different and like gumballs. That's cool. I like that. What about our charge shot? Whoa, nice rainbows. Oh my gosh, dude. I know Joe's going to love this because he always loves like rainbow stuff. That is so sick. I really like that charge shot. That looks awesome. What about his explosive? Oh, yeah, because it's all gumballs like floating around too, right? That's so sick, dude. I really like the VFX. That's definitely where this one comes front and center, right? And then our ult changes it. Oh my, those are some trippy colors. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. And it's not like super duper blinding VFX. That actually looked pretty good. Huh. That's a good costume. Most of all, just because the VFX, mind you. Just for me, you know, I know some of you guys are going to absolutely love this thing. But let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to see, you know, if you're like, oh, that's my absolute favorite. I don't know what's wrong with you. Why do you think it's not that good and blah, blah, blah. Oh, the Draco one. I've been waiting to see this one, dude, because this one looks awesome. I saw somebody rocking it very, very briefly, and then they ended up disappearing, but I know for a fact that this is a fantastic costume for the Draco and probably my all-time favorite. Like, I'm gonna definitely be rocking this. Oh yeah, I'm rocking this costume on live server. This is such a cool costume. It honestly doesn't really feel Trove to me. You know, like with the helmet and everything like that, this kind of feels more like a modded enemy that you'd find in like Minecraft or something. But it is definitely epic. And fire VFX are broken on this mod? Oh no, there it is. Okay. I wish that was like new fire VFX. It is nice that it's the blue neon. That is one of my, like, I just have nostalgia for it. I don't think normally it's got like all of those sparks coming out of it, so that's pretty cool. I can't charge the little baby to see his fireball, but that's okay. What about our number one? That is not even reskinned. Really? Whoa! Well, at least we get to see the little Draco ult earlier, and oh my gosh! That actually looks great, because he looks like a giant frog or something. That looks awesome, dude. I really like that one. That's a great final form. Like, that actually looks sick, dude. It's Merc. He's actually in the game. That's kind of lame that our number one doesn't actually change, though. It really should at least be, like, in themed with the rest of the costume. But maybe that's just a bug or something like that. I don't know. Still, absolutely awesome. Actually, we can build up our fireball like this. Yeah. Okay, so... Pew! And just a standard blue fireball. Very cool costume, though. Absolutely love it. That one's definitely epic. That's definitely a top quality costume. Now, what about the Boom Boom Boomeranger here? Because usually this character doesn't really get that much love. I mean, he kind of does, but he kind of doesn't at the same time. He also just desperately needs a rework, so that's another reason that he doesn't get much love. Ah, come on. Okay, here we go. Chaotic Wanderer. Ah, so it has a bow style, a weapon style, and 2 helmet styles. So this is the most mastery you can get out of any of these so far. Wait, it didn't have 2 helmet styles? I don't know. Weird. Hat style and Bomber Royale style. Whoa. What? You can actually change... Oh, because it's a bomb skin. They actually went the extra mile. It's a bomb skin, so when we throw down... Not a chicken bomb. I'm an idiot. When we throw down, like, normal bombs, are they going to be reskinned now? Or is it just for bomber? No, it's just going to be for bomber. Okay, so we won't get to see what those look like. I thought it was going to change, like, just our normal bombs. Whoopsie daisy. What am I? I'm an idiot. I didn't even put the costume on. Of course it didn't change our bombs. Whoa. Whoa. Bugman. Buzz, 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 buzz. Like, this is actually really high quality and really good. I don't normally like these tentacle costumes in Trove. This actually looks really good. Oh my gosh, especially from the back. Look how busy it is. This is a great costume for the Boom Boom. Man alive. Really awesome job on this one. What about the VFX? Just kind of standard stuff. The boomerang itself. We can't really see it very well, but he's kind of throwing something. Doesn't change our chicken bombs. But these guys change, and they look kind of cute and delicious. Oh my gosh, they're kind of scary at the same time. What about our alt? Okay, that was very different. I don't know what that actually changed it to. But, either way, that's pretty cool, I guess. It's very strange. I want to see those chicken babies again, but I do really like this costume. Like, it actually makes this guy feel, like, powerful, which is something that doesn't happen very often. Okay, there we go. And that's what our normal bombs actually look like as well. Wait, so does that actually change our normal bombs then? No, it doesn't. Okay. I don't know why I keep thinking it does. Because I keep thinking that they should really change it so that this game actually, you know, makes it so that your bombs look different rather than the Bomber Royale bombs, because that doesn't make any sense to me because it just makes it more confusing. Either way, fantastic Boomeranger costume, that's for sure. Now let's check out the Tomb Raiser here, who's another character that doesn't get much love. Oh, this is by Be Yellow. Nice. Rabbity Razor. So this is going to be... Oh, it's going to be like a rabbit-themed Tomb Raiser or something. Let's check it out. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That's actually a really cute scythe because it's got the little bunny rabbit on it. And I like this. It's very in-themed. You know, one of the ears is droops down. It's not really 100% symmetrical, which is why I like. This is, you know, this is why I expect to be Yellow. He always does, like, really good stuff like this. He's got a really good eye. And, oh, man, the little skeletons are little baby rabbits, too. What about our class gem ability? No, of course that didn't change. I don't know if it can. And then our alt. Whoa! Gigantic scary rabbit. My gosh. That looks ridiculously evil. I like it, though. That's a really good themed costume just for the Tomb Raiser. Our normal ability doesn't look any different. Either way, that's cool stuff, man. Very, very cool. Tomb Raiser, of course, isn't my favorite character, so we'll kind of skip over it. You know, not really spend too much time on it, but it is still very, very epic. That's for sure. We only got a few more classes to go, boys. So for the Revenant, we've got a Star Forger. Ooh, I can already tell that this one's going to be good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This looks like cosmic Terraria armor or something. This looks so dope. My gosh, dude. And he's got like, his spear is like a meteor. So the video effects are very appropriate. What about our number 1? Okay, that's just going to be all blue. Not really anything special. Shield Bash. Yeah, that's got kind of blue VFX around it as well. What about our alt? Is that going to actually look different? I would hope so, but I doubt it. This is a very, very cool costume. My gosh. And our alt is, that's already taken from another costume. What did I expect, though? It would have been cool if it was purple or something that was a little bit more in theme with the suit, but it's still an absolutely astonishingly epic costume. It's got the transparency on the shoulders and in all the right places to make it feel like this is like astral armor or something like that, you know? This actually feels really, really end game, which is very, very cool for the Revenant to have a costume like that. Rev's been getting some serious love lately. His costumes have been brilliant. I hope the Lancers looks good because it's been a while. Oh, okay. This is the Hydra one. I don't think that this came with the spear style, which is actually kind of disappointing. Huh. Yeah, that's kind of lame. It should have come with the spear style, and maybe it messed up. Either way, it's a very cool costume for the Lunar Lancer, that's for sure. Definitely something that people are going to be into, because it's like the Hydraken theme, but for a Lunar Lancer costume, which is awesome. I like how one eye is kind of scarred, and it just feels like proper end game. You know, it's a really good costume for the Lunar Lancer, that's for sure. Not really, like, I don't know if I want to say it's not my favorite. It's just very, very busy visually, which isn't a problem. It's just, well, no, it's not a problem. This is a great costume. It really is. There's just another costume that looks very similar to this, and I think I'm kind of mixing them together in my mind, where it kind of turns him into a bit of a shark, which that one was a good costume too. Unfortunately, though, the spear, yeah, that kind of sucks that we don't have anything that works with it. I mean, there's plenty of Shadow Tower themed. Like, look at that. It's already properly colored and themed, so that's great. It's a Chronomancer, so it's like time themed. Doesn't come with a helmet, which is kind of lame, but I guess there is other helmets already that kind of work with it. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. I actually really like the theme of this one because it's all time, right? And it's got like a proper clock on the back. It's a pretty cool Chronomancer costume. Chronomancer is one of those characters, again, that doesn't really get that much love just because it's a character that not really many people main, just because, unfortunately, it's a bit too weak. There's also, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, from the badges, there's the Timekeeper helmet. Yes, that one fits perfectly. Oh, dude, that actually looks sick. What about... Whoa, our class gem actually changes with this guy. Huh. So that means people can change the class gem. They just don't bother, I guess, in most cases. That's weird. That's a gigantic clock. Like, that's a seriously big clock to have it turn into these tiny things. I don't know. That's freaking me out. Oh, it's Big Ben! I like that. That's a nice reference because it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then bam, there you go. That's cool. And then our ult, obviously, we don't even need to use because we're the Chronomancer, so it just literally just casts all the same things that we just saw. Either way, that's a cool costume for the Chronomancer for sure. Now we got Dino Tamer, so his should be... Oh yeah, his I actually saw. This one actually looks amazing. Really excited about this one. This will definitely be what I'll use on the Dino Tamer. Like, look at this. Look at this. Doesn't this just look dope, dude? Like, the shading on it is brilliantly placed, and on top of it, it's just a really nice color palette and really fits with the neon theme of the game. It's awesome, dude. Really great costume. The net actually looks appropriate as well. And so it's kind of like a shock fence. I've seen a theme of nets that are like that very, very similarly with a lot of our classes. Our dart, I don't know if that physically changed, but whatever. The tricky part is going to be trying to get all of my dino babies to spawn. That one's kind of cute, I guess. What about... Let's see if we can hopefully get the other two to end up spawning. Okay, there's the air guy. He's a shark! He's like... Oh my gosh, that's actually really dope. Oh my gosh! That looks so good! Okay, what about our ult while we're waiting for the other thing? Ooh. Ooh, that actually looks good, dude. That looks really good. And our shots are a laser. Oh man, that's so sick. That's actually really good. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's so good. Okay, I gotta try and get the other flying bird thing to show up here. There's the bird. There we go. Okay, he just looks kind of generic bird. I mean, he looks good. They all look really, really good. But it's like, I was hoping it was gonna be a very different theme like the other two. Like this guy looks kind of more menacing, and then the other guy's like a shark. That was really inventive and cool. This could have been, I don't know, maybe drone themed or something. Either way, it's an absolutely astonishingly awesome Dino Tamer costume. Definitely one of my favorites. And then finally, folks, last but not least, we've got the Vanguard, which is one of the coolest Vanguard costumes added in the entire game. Not to mention that the Vanguard himself is one of those characters that hasn't seen many costumes added for him. I don't even know if he's had any costumes added for him. In fact, let's take a peek. Was there ever any modded costumes for this guy? Nope. This is the first modded costume for the Vanguard that's ever been added to the game, which is actually kind of disgusting because the only other costume that we had besides this was just this gross Dune costume. And none of the costumes for the Vanguard are particularly my favorite. Like, this one's the coolest for me, but it's not my favorite costume for the Vanguard, as opposed to this, which got accepted to the game a long time ago, and I was using it as a mod for a very, very long time. This is my favorite costume for the Vanguard, and now it's actually like in the game. So not only do we get these claws, oh, I thought that was different claws. Okay, I gotta get a helmet, one sec. Yes, there we go. Isn't this like the best costume you've ever seen for the Vanguard? Oh man, I think the original mod, he had a cape on him, actually. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I rocked that costume. But this thing's looking good. It actually looks a little bit better than what I originally remember. Yeah, dude, he looks so dope. And then your punches are gonna be the red theme. Okay, that's cool. Our laser is going to end up being the red theme as well. What about our number 1? Electricity VFX instead of fire, but it looks cool. You know, it's very, very nice in how it animates. And then when we go to ranged mode, our shots are gonna end up being kind of the red cosmic energy. Our right shot looks terrifying. That looks evil. And then when we use our number 1 in this mode, it's gonna end up having this. I liked this mod when it had the fire VFX around it, rather than kind of all this electric stuff, but these VFX do make more sense with the game. It's definitely a lot more in themed, so yeah, this is probably just my absolute favorite. Like, this one, no doubt I'm going to be using on my Vanguard, because this is the costume that I used like probably the longest as a mod for the Vanguard. There's a lot of other costumes that are fantastic for the Vanguard, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately none of those got added to the game. This one did, thank goodness, and it was added by a free-to-play method of the strong boxes. Anyways, this video was longer than I expected, but there was a lot of costumes to cover. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you ended up enjoying this video. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite costume out of all of them? I'd say that the Knight was definitely a really good one. I love the Dino Tamer one. Candy Barb was great as well. And then otherwise, the Draco was kind of cool. It didn't go that extra mile that I was expecting. And then Vanguard. Those are probably my favorites out of all of them. Excuse the duck noises. That's the dog playing with stuff. Thankfully, she was silent for the rest of the video. But in either case, let me know in the comments down below what you think. And hopefully when this goes onto the live server, you guys can start tweeting at me which costumes you end up getting out of it. Because these are awesome, but they're going to take a long time to get. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash like, sub for more. Have yourselves a great day. If you want to support me, you can always buy some of the merch. Check the description down below, or hit that join button. Or if you're new to Trove, you can use the sign up link in the description. Sign up for the game. You buy stuff, I get a cut. It's an awesome system that we have set up with Game Ago, and I'm very fortunate that they gave me the opportunity. Also, big shout outs to the devs for giving me all this stuff on the test server, because while this was the last video I recorded talking about all this stuff, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the last video that goes up. More than likely, this is going to be the video that you guys all voted for, because it's costumes, right? Thanks for watching. Sign on. Stay epic, everybody.